In the previous chapter, we have studied on what commands we can use to operate the database. Now, let's understand what type of data can we store. Can we store like all kinds of data? Yes, pretty much you can store anything in the database. But before you store any kind of data in a database, you need to clearly define the rules on where a particular type of data is stored. Example, if we are creating a table and we are creating the columns, each column should have a data type. What is meant by a data type? Data type defines a column property. It tells the database what kind of data can be stored. Let's take order amount. If we define this as number, we are telling the database to accept only numbers. In the same way, if we look at example 2, customer name column is defined as var which means variable character. That means you can either store numbers or characters or some specialized characters. So we are enforcing the rules. Now if we look at example 3, which is order date column, we are saying it can only store date values. You cannot store characters, you cannot store numbers. It has to be only in a date format, which is your day, month and year. So we are restricting what we can store in that column. This is how the data types enforce the rules on a table. Number, varchar and date are the most commonly used data types in creating a table. Of course, there are so many other data types which we can use in creating a table. I don't want to give you the list of all the data types and confuse you at this point. I'll cover all the list of data types later on in our course. But just remember at this point, the basic three data types are number, varchar and date.